last class we completed what about the meaning of Washington Consensus. Next we explain what are the important historical side of Washington Consensus. Next we move to what about the important 10 points of recommendations, that is 10 points of policy recommendations. From this you can understand that in order to overcome economic instabilities or crisis in the developing countries or Latin America, that's Africa, etc. Here there is some of the important policy recommendation is very essential to improve their economic improve their economic growth or economic stability. For that purpose, there are so many policy recommendations are introduced here. The first important policy recommendation is that introduction of fiscal discipline. Here there is a controlling side of physical character here. There is physical discipline shows that it attained through. One is that here there is a avoidance or removal of physical deficit. To avoid FD and low public borrowing. Low public borrowing. These are the two important measures taken by the government to avoid physical instability or physical crisis. One is that avoid physical deficit. Here there is a gap between expenditure and revenue. Expenditure is greater than revenue. Here there is a problem is emerged. To avoid physical deficit, that is the best important fiscal measure or that is to attain physical discipline. That is equal to avoid physical deficit or removal of physical deficit. That is reduce public expenditure and raise the tax revenue. This can solve the problem of physical instability or physical deficit. That is the first important measure. And second is that reducing public borrowing. That is, if there is an increase in public borrowing, this may increase here there is a physical crisis here. Increase public borrowing, this may automatically increase the public debt or create more burden among the government. To overcome public borrowing and at the same time to avoid physical deficit, that the first important policy recommendations are 10 points of policy recommendation in the case of Washington Consensus. That is, here there is a physical discipline overcome with the help of one is that avoiding or removal of physical deficit and second is that low public borrowing. These are the two important measures. And second important policy recommendation is that here there is a redirection of public expenditure priorities. Redirection of public expenditure priority. Here there is a redirection, that's direction from one to other. That is, what about the redirection of public expenditure priorities? Now, here there is a public expenditure directed from subsidies to attain more economic return or economic development or economic growth. Such a transfer or such a direction is very essential to remove the here there is a problems of physical instability or here there is a economic instability. Here there is a simply the redirection of here there is a redirection of public expenditure from subsidies. That is, here there is a redirection of public expenditure from subsidies to economic returns, which are the activities are creating more economic returns or more economic benefits. Such transfer is very essential. Here there is an attainment of economic development in a developing countries. That is known as redirection of public expenditure priority. That is, here there is simply transfer of expenditure from subsidies to which are the economic activities are attain economic returns. That is the second important 10 points of policy recommendation. And third is that tax reform. Tax is very essential. At the same time, here there is a reform tax. That is, tax reform is very essential. What type of reform here? They suggested two important reform or measure. One is that tax, it is more moderate. Moderate tax plus broadening the tax base. That tax, it may be more moderate. If there is a high rate of taxation, it increase the capacity to evade or increase the ability to evade. Evade means escape. Though in that cases, tax reform recommended that this is more moderate. So it reducing evasion or escape from the payment of tax. Higher the tax, higher will be the chance for evasion or escape. So it is avoided because of the moderate, or such a type of taxation is very essential. So all are willing to pay the amount because this amount tax, it is very moderate. And not only moderate, at the same time broadening the tax base. That is in the case of 250 lakhs, there is no need of, that is in the case of 2,50,000, there is no tax. Then 250 to 5 lakh, that is 2,50,000 to 5 lakh, there is a 5%. Such a type of tax base, that is known as broadening the tax base. Tax base, this become more moderate, at the same time more broadening the character. This can avoid the evasion of the taxes. And that is the third important. So we completed physical discipline, then redirection of public expenditure priorities, and third is that tax reform. And fourth is that liberalizing interest rate. That's interest rate is very essential. At the same time, this interest rate, this become more liberalized. What is meant by interest rate become more liberalized? One side it argues that market rate of interest. That's interest rate become market. Market rate of interest shows that interest rate according to the forces of demand and supply. That such a type of interest rate is known as market rate of interest. This is one side. If there is a market rate of interest, here there is a possibility of higher interest rate. So the recommendation is that, policy recommendation is that market rate of interest plus moderate interest rate is very essential. Such a type of interest rate, it create economic growth or economic development of developing countries. That is, liberalizing interest rate, it shows that it can satisfy the two conditions. One is that market rate of interest. Market rate of interest shows that interest rate according to the forces of demand and supply. If there is a interest rate according to the forces of demand and supply, sometime here there is a possibility of high interest rate. So it argues that market rate of interest plus moderate interest, both conditions is very essential to attain economic development of the developing countries like Latin America, Africa, etc. And next point is that a competitive exchange rate. That does not suggest single exchange rate. Competitive exchange rate is very essential here. If there is a single exchange rate, it creates so many difficulties or problems of inequality, etc. So here there is a competitive exchange rate is very essential in a developing countries. That is the best suggestion for attaining economic growth or economic development. The point is that now we completed 5 points here, and next is that trade liberalization. Trade liberalization shows that trade become more free or liberal in character. What type of freedom they attain here? One side here there is a import liberalization, and second is that to remove unnecessary quantitative restrictions. To remove unnecessary quantitative restrictions. Thus we can attain trade liberalization. If there is a, that is here there is a promotion of trade or trade become free, that is automatically here there is a foreign trade become increase here. So to attain our trade become more liberal, there are two policies or two recommendations here. One is that import liberalization. If there is a liberalizing or free character of the import, this may increasing our, that's free movement of goods and services from other country. This may improve our competitive character of our trade. There is a import to free. At the same time, that's here there is an attainment of better qualitative product here. Thus, here there is a improvement of trade. At the same time, not only import liberalization, at the same time, remove unnecessary quantitative restrictions. If you introduce quantitative restriction, this may adversely affect our foreign trade. If the trade become more liberalized, if there is a free trade, this may improve our foreign trade. This is practice. One is that import liberalization. Another is that remove unnecessary quantitative restrictions. Import licensing, export, there are so many export licensing or export mechanism controlling here. This controlling mechanism avoiding and import liberalization or import licensing mechanism overcome. This may improve our foreign trade here. Thus, that is developing country or Latin America, then Africa, etc. They can attain economic growth here. And next point is that not only trade liberalization, at the same time liberalization of inward FDI. That is liberalization of inward FDI. FDI means foreign direct investment. That's foreign capital enters in our economy with liberal or free. If there is a free movement of free capital to inward means in India, this is a best measure to attain or free, that is best measure to improve our foreign trade. That's free capital enters in our economy or foreign capital enters in our economy to remove trade barriers, to overcome the trade barriers. At the same time, foreign capital enters in our economy with a free or liberalized character. This may improve our foreign trade. That is known as liberalizing of inward FDI. FDI means foreign direct investment or foreign capital enters India with free. This may promote our foreign trade. Then, next point is that privatization of state enterprises. Here there is privatization of state enterprises. That is, state enterprise shows that there are so many enterprises or institutions which are completely controlled under the central government or government. Example in the form of atomic energy. Nowadays the new budget shows that these are transferred to the private sector. That the best measure to attain economic growth. So, in the same way, one of the important problem of state enterprises shows that these enterprises does not make any profit. At the same time, which are very essential, infrastructure, they are very essential here. At the same time, their long run in character does not making profit. So, without considering the profit, these are important losses created to economic growth here. So, in that case, these state enterprises are transferred to the private sector. Private sector work only with the profit. Profit can be maximized. One side competition and other side efficiency. Competition and efficiency principles are the guiding principle of private sector to maximize their own profit. In that case, these public sector enterprises are transferred to the private sector. Definitely these enterprises are running with profit, or that is this loss tendency completely avoided. That is known as privatization of state enterprises. Those enterprises are running with the losses. This is simply transferred to the private sector. Definitely it can attain the profit. That is the another important guiding principle of a developing country. And next point is that deregulation. Deregulation, regulation avoided here. Removal of or avoidance of regulation. If there is a avoiding controls or regulation, definitely we can attain consumer protection plus environmental protection. to attain environmental protection plus consumer protection. Here there is a need of deregulation or avoiding the licensing or controls here. That is the another important policy recommendation to attain economic growth of developing countries. And last is that secure property rights. Here there is a securing the property rights. What about the property rights? Now we have so many property rights. Property here, TRIPS, trade related intellectual property rights, such type of. Here there is a property rights here. These property rights, it is to secure our property with legal security. Legal security allotted to the property here, that is known as, that is secure property. Secure means legal security. Legal security is essential to protect our property rights. These are the main important policy recommendations here. We start from physical discipline, then redirection of public expenditure, then third is that liberalizing interest rate, then competitive exchange rate, then here there is a trade liberalization, then liberalization of inward FDI, and next privatization of state enterprises, deregulation, and last is that secure property rights. These are the main important 10 points of recommendation. Now we completed 3 important points here. One is that meaning, and second is that history, and third is that 10 points of recommendation.